Hi Vixie, how are you doing? Yeah, let me return to my the fontaine. I need to finish this Hi Duka, how are you doing guys? Thanks for joining. Hi Go, how are you doing guys? I'm good, thank you very much. Let me return to fontaine. About Capitano, by the way, we got some news, maybe something like that. But still, you know, if you ask me, I don't believe like Capitano is going to be playable in 5 like in Natlan, like in version 5. Because like, let's say, it's impossible they will release 2 versions of Capitano. Maybe only one of them, you know?
Skyward!
I hope Columbina will be playable, at least like on the second part of Natlan, like after maybe 5.4. Most likely they will release like we got Arlecchino in a 5.6, if I'm not mistaken, something like that, you know, 5.5, 5.6. Maybe we will get another Fatui Harbinger like again in a 4.6. I'm sorry, Arlecchino in a 4.6 or 4.5. So yeah, I assume that we will get a playable Fatui Harbinger next one in a maybe 5.5 or 6, something like that. So yeah, but it's not going to be Capitano in my opinion. We'll see, I mean, it's still not... Oh, hi Yuiko, how are you doing? Of course Yuiko. By the way guys, to kill that, if you have a trouble killing this just a second, let me check it. Vivienne, and this one is... Oh yeah, this one is Vivienne. So you can like go from here, by the way. You know why? Because when you shot her, she approach, you know, and you can just literally do anything you want with the range characters, and she cannot hit you. So yeah.
No rest for the wicked.
So yeah. You need like a little bit more DPS, of course. I mean, it's like less, but you get an achievement, and you can do it like at any level you want. So yeah, you can go like, let's say, maybe some type of Hyperbloom characters. Because my plan was to go for Nilo. I already performed all the boss drop. But then I noticed it would be more smarter to wait for Raiden too. Actually, Yukiko, if you... So why the title? Oh, go! I just like it's just a title box. You know why? Because even though I just like give a name to a stream, we still like do some like discussion about the game. So yeah, because of that, like it's only the title. I heard Pyro Archon will be playable in 5. Yes, exactly, VXC. Yuko, about like Raiden C2, let me like, you know, I have Raiden C2, but I don't use her as a DPS. If you use Raiden as a DPS mostly, then yes, C2 will give you like way more damage. At C2, like let's say Constellation 1 Raiden and Constellation 2 Raiden, it's two completely different characters. Because like 60% of defense, it's crazy. And if you use her as a DPS mostly. If you use her as a Hyperbloom character, I wouldn't suggest you. It's better to go for another character. But if DPS, then yes, of course. I mean, because like this one, she's crazy. Is it like, you know, I would say that now, like the more characters we get, since this game is like power creep game, you know, anyway, it's like, anyway, we will get more and more powerful characters in the future, especially with the Natlan, by the way. And as you noticed, we will not get any Electro until 5.4 maybe we will get some like Electro in the future, but it's mostly Hydro, it's Cryo, it's Dendro, it's Pyro, and Geo. That's it. So yeah. Oh, and another one is. So yeah, no Electro. Because of that, and no Anemo, by the way. Because of that, I don't think Raiden C2 is a bad option, but it depends. If you use her as a DPS mostly, then yes, go for her. About Nilo, by the way, Nilo Bloom team is one of the best team, like with like with a low investment. If you have Furina, if you have Nahida, and you have C0 Nilo, that's a great team, by the way. It's a core of Bloom team. Because like as you know, like Nilo creates not standard blooms, but bountiful blooms, something like that. They are a little bit bigger and like it like gives you more damage. I mean, you can deal more damage with them. So yeah, it's like that. So it depends. If you use like Raiden as a DPS, usually and always, and you like the character, then yes, go for C2. C2 is like way better than Constellation 1. Constellation 1 gives you some damage, by the way, not so much, maybe about 10 or 50%. It's a DPS, not the damage, but DPS. You know why? Because like by having that Constellation, you get, it's not, let's say, Raiden's Constellation, but since you can like get that resolve gain is increased by 80%, you can do more like let's say it's like you decrease your rotation and DPR, damage per rotation. You increase your damage per rotation. You know? Your rotation is like more lower. You lower the rotation. In this case, that's why it's like a little bit more damage. It's like about maybe 10 or 15% damage with Constellation 1. And with this one, it's just crazy amount. If I'm not mistaken, it's about like 30% more damage with like Constellation 2. Like 60% gives you 30% more damage. So yeah, it depends. It depends. I mean, let's say back then, when I got Raiden C2, I used to as a DPS, but after Dendro, I just, like usually on stream a couple times to do some tests, that's it. I mean, because like we have Neuvillette now, we have Arlecchino, and Arlecchino, if you ask me, I would say Arlecchino is a better option, you know why? Because like, but it's me. Neuvillette is way more like comfortable to play. Even though Raiden gets that resistance to interruption, and that resistance to interruption just crazy, yeah. And you can like, any like enemy cannot interrupt you within 7 seconds because like that burst duration lasts for 7 seconds. So yeah, only if a DPS like that. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yes, VXC. By the way, yes, it's officially confirmed that we will get like Archon in a 5.2 alongside with Chaska, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe not. So yeah, well, no, but with we will not get any Archon rerun in a 5.2. So yeah, like maybe we will get Nahida in a 5.3 because like in a 5.0 is 0 is going to be Raiden. In a 5.1 is going to be Zhongli. In a 5.2 it's like Archon, Pyro Archon, and in a 5.3 Nahida rerun, or something like that, like because like as I know they don't do any rerun with the main Archon, I mean with the new Archon, let's say it like that. But yes, 5.2 Pyro Archon is like officially announced already. And we will get some info, by the way, on a drip marketing, which will like, let's say it's 7 days, right? Maybe in a 20 days, something like that, we will get drip marketing. Oh no, not in 20 days, I'm sorry. It's like more than 20 days, like it's maybe in a 26 days, 25 days. In 20 days, we will get developer stream. I mean, like YouTube stream, Chinese stream. By the way, is a great one. I like the streams, like Chinese done. Those streams are just crazy, amazing. They are longer, like about like many more than an hour, last more than an hour, and the CEO, other stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. And they will, by the way, like give us more information about Natlan, about future characters. So yeah, like we will get more info about that, and maybe some info about Pyro Archon, by the way. It would be nice actually, if you ask me. I also thought waiting for Kokomi and Nahida. Oh, you know about that? I mean, like, if you ask me, I mean, alongside with Raiden as Constellation 3, you need also her best support character in the game. It's Sarah, Constellation 6. And you know why? Because with Sarah Constellation 6, she's this crazy support character for Raiden. So yeah, it's going to be like Kazuha, Raiden, Sarah, and Bennett. Team is like that. Anyway, you will get her. It's a 4-star. It doesn't mean you need like to like spend all of your wishes for Constellation Sarah. No. You can go like Shinchu anyway. So you will get pretty good damage with Constellation 2 Raiden. About Kokomi, by the way, if you want to go for Kokomi, I don't know if you have Nilo like already, then yes, you can go for Kokomi, because you know, like Kokomi is like let's say, I don't think you need to go for Kokomi if you don't have Nilo, if you ask me. You know why? Because we already have like so many healers. Like we have Barbara, which is more than enough in so many cases. Yes, like Barbara and Kokomi is like completely different characters. Barbara applies Hydro, which is like so annoying time to time, but still she's playable and pretty good for Furina as well. Because Kokomi is great for specific archetypes, I would say, especially for Bloom Nilo. So if you have Nilo, then yes, go for Kokomi. But if you don't have, I think it's a waste in my opinion. Nahida, yes, Nahida is like must-have character. I would say Nahida is more valuable than Raiden, even C2. You know why? Because Nahida is of field DPS. She gives you like elemental mastery, but by using that burst, she like has like 25 seconds like that skill. It's crazy. You can build her differently. You can build her as a supportive or DPS, like with a lot of elemental mastery up to 1000, you know, or a little bit less elemental mastery and more damage, which is also crazy because like her normal attacks, when you do normal attacks, you don't need to level up them, but you still can get crazy amount of damage. I mean, with ordinary normal attacks, you know, because what? You know why? Because you activate this mark and get more damage, like crazy amount of it, like one couple shots, you know, not all of them. So yeah, and the range, by the way, is crazy. I mean, her skill range is just insanely crazy, if you ask me. I mean, I also thought waiting for Kokomi. I also don't have good support for Nilo. So you have Nilo, you know. If you don't mind, let me check your account. If you have Nilo. Oh, okay. If you have Nilo, by the way, you can use, you know which team? Like, instead of Kokomi, you can go like Furina, Nilo, Barbara, and Nahida. So it's like that. I mean, no need to spend all of your Primogems. You know why? We will get, let's say, Raiden C2. If you use Raiden, let's like start from the beginning. If you like Raiden DPS, then go for Constellation 2. If you want like to get more damage, to deal more damage, then yes, C2 Raiden is crazy. About Kokomi situation, I would say that Kokomi will get her rerun again anyway, and it's better to go for Nahida, you know? Because like, let's say, don't get me wrong, but like, I would like you win all of the 50-50s, you know, like maybe like you cannot, and if so, it's a waste, you know. It's better to go for characters which gives you more value, and Nahida is the best one, because like, let's say Nahida Nilo is will give you more options than Kokomi Nilo, you know what I mean? So yeah, and Nahida you can use in so many team comps, by the way, in crazy. Or you can use like Nahida with a Raiden. You can use Nahida for a Hyper Bloom. Nahida EM and Nahida EM. I'm sorry, Raiden EM and Nahida. Great team, by the way. You can use Nahida with a Neuvillette. to do Hyperbloom as well with the Raiden EM. So yeah, you will get so many options, and team combos, by the way, crazy. But Kokomi, no. Kokomi is, I don't want to say Kokomi is super limited, but mostly you will use her with the Nilo Bloom. Because like, you know, you will not, let's say yes, healing is another bad option to have, but you occupied one of the place and one of the slot of your team, you know? Because of that, like sometimes it's better to go some DPS character or supportive character instead of healer. It's like that. So will the Genesis Crystal double? Yes, actually it's usually like that. It's not a double, they will reset it. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, like let's say after 5.0, if you already like bought like this ones, you will get the same again, same mark again, like when 5.0 released. So yes, they usually like reset it when we get main version, like major version. Oh, it's not a leaks, by the way. They like, let's say they also, if I'm not mistaken, it's not a leaks. It's like official. They do like this every time. Also, they will reset like moons as well, because you know, if you know, moons like blessing moons also have limitation, you know, like if I'm not mistaken, like you can like the duration of blessing welcome moon can only be extended if its remaining duration is 180 days or less. What that, you know, like it means that you cannot extend it. You can buy like up to 6 welcome moons, something like that, any like within 180 days, but after new major version it's reset as well, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. So yeah, you can like get welcome moon again, but I don't know, because like, you know, like it's like I never bought like this one and crystals, but yeah, I definitely know that crystal will reset. I mean, you will get this mark bonus again. I want Kokomi also for my Ayaka. I want here Kokomi Ayaka. You can, by the way, you can use Mona as well if you ask me, you know. If you ask me, you can use Mona as well, but yes, Kokomi is way more because like yes, but you can use Kokomi. Well, I'm Mona with like a prototype Amber, but yes, I agree that Kokomi is way better. But Freeze Ayaka, you know, like I wouldn't suggest you to go, if you like want Kokomi only because of Freeze Ayaka, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Kokomi, because like, let's say, don't get me wrong, but Ayaka is not so powerful. That element for now is like, let's say it's not so useful. You use that element only because of mobs. Let's say if you like a Hydro Lecter, you face Hydro Lecter, then yes, you need that cryo. But you know, like even with a Hydro Lecter, you don't need, because you can easily use Dendro. Dendro destroys that shield way faster than than cryo, you know. So because of that, cryo is like cryo lost its value in my opinion, but it's not forever. You know why? Because in 5.0, like in Natlan, we will get 2 cryo characters. It's a Chaska. She looks amazing, by the way, with that hat, like a plume hat, something like that. And also 4-star Sitlani. And since they are Natlan characters, one of them DPS, most likely Chaska is a DPS, Sitlani is support, then you can use that new sets for them. New Natlan sets, which one of them is DPS, another one support. In this case, this team, I mean these 2 characters in one team, can do pretty decent amount of damage, and most likely they will do more damage than Ayaka. You know why? Because Ayaka is not an Natlan character. She cannot use Night Soul, that new mechanic. So yeah, just think about like Natlan as a DLC, because like it's we will get completely new game with new mechanic. By the way, they will change combat system as well. Like for now, we have like some sort of damage. It's a normal attack, it's your skill, it's your burst, you know. Let's say it's also some reactions. With a 5.0 Natlan, we will get another one, which like for Natlan is a Night Soul, which gives character more one more multiplier affixes, you know. So because of that, like, let's say if you want Kokomi only because of Ayaka, I wouldn't suggest you. Raiden, yes. Nahida, yes, because like Raiden and Nahida, I don't think they will lose their value, because like Nahida is just crazy Dendro, and I don't think they will release any Dendro character close to Nahida, because Nahida is just insane, for real. Raiden is also, especially in Hyper Bloom, it's like only a matter of preference, you know. I prefer to play more Hyper Bloom than DPS Raiden, but DPS Raiden, even for this Spiral Abyss is not bad. You know why? Because like usually DPS Raiden is not so good when you have so many waves. When you have like 2 waves, it's okay, but 4 waves, it's like, you know, it's a lot, because you need to get that energy back, like do like gain rotation. But let's say I use Raiden with Kazuha, Shinchu, and Sara as well. But like let's say like general team is like Kazuha, Raiden, Shinchu, and Bennett. And my Raiden has 290 energy recharge. With this amount of recharge, I got that burst so quickly, and I can like complete all the waves. Like it took about like 120, 110, something like that. Not a bad time, I would say, because like Raiden is a little bit specific character. You need to catch all of the bursts, as you know. Yeah, like she's a little bit. It's not like Arlecchino, just like mark the enemies, catch that mark, and like spam your normal attacks. It's not like Neuvillette. Neuvillette is just like charge attack. So yeah, she's a little bit different. She relies on your teammates more than Neuvillette and Arlecchino. That's why I would say Arlecchino and Neuvillette way more preferable. Now Raiden is like, she's hardly rely on your teammates. And by the way, on their burst cost as well, as you know, the more that talent cost, I mean burst, this energy cost, the more damage you can deal with Raiden. That's why Yaemiko, by the way, is also not a bad option for Raiden, because her energy cost is 90. I just like, yeah, let me catch the chat. Go, I'm sorry, just a second. I will again says yes. I will. Oh, you don't have Nilo. Oh, if you don't have Nilo, I just like don't. It's like let's say it's not a great idea to go for Kokomi then. Only because of Ayaka, I wouldn't suggest you. Just skip her. Go for Nahida if you don't have Nahida. Oh, that's the thing. You know, like let's say no, you don't need to, because you know why? You don't have like so many characters which you need for Nilo Bloom team. You don't have Kokomi, you don't have Nahida, and you don't have Nilo. Let's say you don't have any of the core characters, but Nilo, Kokomi, and Nahida is a core team for a Bloom, for Nilo Bloom. If you don't have any of them, I would suggest you to go for Nahida first and then decide. So yeah, go for Raiden if you like DPS Raiden, then go for Nahida and maybe Pyro Archon, because like I would suggest you to go for a Pyro Archon. You know why? Maybe with a Pyro Archon you can let's say give your Ayaka second chance. You know why? Because Pyro Archon will she is going to be the character, like she will get that coordinated attack like Raiden has. In this case, maybe Ayaka can be good in a melt team. Maybe, just maybe, you know? I don't know, but still. Just a second, guy. That's the thing, kind of. If you build your Nilo well enough for Bloom reactions, the power you will... Yes, I agree with you, because like Nilo Bloom team, that team is super powerful. But you need those characters. You need Kokomi, you need full HP Nilo, full HP with a HP weapon, not elemental mastery, and you need full elemental mastery Nahida. In this case, yes, the damage is going to be crazy. Maybe, by the way, if you compare with any other teams in this game, maybe Nilo Bloom is the most powerful team in the game, at least for now. But it doesn't mean you need to go for those characters, because the team it's super expensive. Just imagine you need 3 5-star characters. Yes, without constellations, but still. We don't have free-to-play HP sword weapon. So yeah, it's like that. I mean, like Nilo Blue team is crazy team. Unfortunately, yeah, you need Kokomi. You can't switch like, you can go like Furina, if you have Furina. You can go Barbara, Nilo and Nahida. It's also not a bad team, but I would say Kokomi is way better. Oh, hi Yoni, how are you doing? Thank you very much, Yoni, I'm good. I bet 500 promo jump that when Capitano lift his mask, it will be 20. Exactly, go. Actually, yes, go. I'm an Iron Man, right? Something like that, yes. Oh my. Got a green for. Yes, that's. So it's like that. I mean, like, go for Raiden if you like DPS Raiden. Go for Nahida, but Nilo, no need to go, because like you don't have like a core team. Nilo, Kokomi, Nahida. It's better to go for Nahida first, then decide. Because like, let's say if you get Nahida, you can use Nahida in so many team comps. But Nilo and Kokomi, no, it's like not like, they are not so flexible. Alright, let me do some domain. I maybe today will do only this one. You know why? Because I want to get like this. I missed only one circle, crit rate circlet. Because like I wanted to do my Navia with a new set. Even though I don't have pretty good artifacts. They are not so bad. But still, I want to test Navia with that set as well. And still, I have like, I farm all of the artifacts so far. I have all of them, and with a new with an Atlant, with a new region, we will get new set, and you will definitely need to farm that sets. Oh yeah, you mean like green for Raiden? Yes, Raiden, like, guys, if you ask me, I would suggest to go for Raiden. And you know why? Because not because of her DPS abilities and like recharge abilities and how is she good in a, let's say, in a DPS Raiden national team, like that. It's because her hyper bloom abilities. Because like she applies that electro and it's so great. It's just insane. Let me just like I like to use this team with EM Raiden.
Thank you for permitting. No.
And you can use like D as well. So yeah, like so many options with Raiden.
Shine down.
The Temple of Wisdom. Yoo-hoo! Time to shine.
Be sanctified.
This team just destroyed, and you can like, oh yeah, I missed. Oh yeah, anyway, so yeah, this team just crazy, insane team, because like Neuvillette can heal himself, and you don't need any healer in team, So yeah, and it's like you need only Nahida and Raiden and another Electro. By the way, you can use another team. I showed this team, but still, let me show you it again. Oh, defense. It's like this team. Oh yeah, I need to change it. Just a second. It's another one, which is not a bad one. It's like Sucrose, Chinchu, Raiden, and Nahida. It's crazy team, by the way. It's insanely crazy team. Yes, the more waves you have, it's like a little bit Not so good for Nahida. Nahida doesn't like waves, you know? Nahida like only one wave or a single target boss, something like that. Because you need to like mark, like use skill with Nahida again
For
to mark
justice.
the enemy. But still, like not a bad team whatsoever, like this one. This crazy team, by the way. Let me show you.
There is no
Hey! Sharing my knowledge. Animal test 6308.
ring cutter. Body and
Stand clear. I see everything.
And you also don't need any healer in this team as well. So yeah, like Xianyun is more than enough. Oh yes, yes, good night, bro. Thanks for joining. Physical damage, not a bad one with defense, by the way. Let me keep it. I mean, it's useless anyway, you know why? Anyway. I need that crit rate. And this team is good for Overworld, by the way, also. Crazy team in Overworld.
Everyone's okay.
witness the power of Gua. No, my
Enhanced animal module 75. Animal test 63.
rain outlines your fate.
Yeah.
Winter shall eventually.
So yeah, Raiden and Nahida, if you ask me, like these two characters must have for any players in this game, if you ask me. Like because like only because that ability, Hyper Bloom ability, they gives you. So yeah, it's just insane. And easy to build. No need to go like no need to go for like crazy builds, by the way. Let me show you. Like it's like EM without any crit rate, crit damage and energy recharge. You don't need that. And Nahida, by the way, it's also, you just can give her like elemental mastery and that's it. The most important thing is like this set for Nahida, Deepwood, and I would suggest you this set, Flower of Paradise Lois, for Hyper Bloom because of this passive, by the way. You get like way more damage. You can use Gilded Dreams anyway, but still. And the weapon is like standard weapon. Like it's a Dragon's Bane, you know, elemental mastery. So yeah, it's like super easy to build. And you know, like if you have Xianyun, no need to like C6 Xianyun, something like that. You definitely have Sucrose. So yeah, you can, instead of Xianyun, you can use Yelan, by the way. But I think Xianyun is better since Xianyun gives you more defensive utility and healing as well. So yeah, this team, by the way, is also not bad for hype or for Spiral Abyss, especially this one. You can use this. Let me show you. Like I did like yesterday, but still. Oh, hi, Enjoyer. How are you doing? We need Columbina first. Actually, yes, Enjoyer. I agree with you because most likely we will not get Capitano playable in a 5.x. I mean, in a Natlan. So yeah. And yes, Columbina would be way better. Even though, you know what, I heard that Capitano will get Cryo element. Something like that. Sword Cryo. I don't see, maybe, who knows, like, maybe it's like that. Because like some people say that like on a teaser we got, right, recently, the last one, Natlan one, when like Pyro Archon asked, you want to check your, how did she say that, like, you're not afraid to check your, to participate to the tournament, something like that. Anyway, like, yeah, they said that Capitano has had a cryo element on that teaser. So yeah, the team is going the same team, like Xianyun, Raiden, and Nahida. No healer whatsoever. Do you know if 27k Nilo blooms is good or not? 27k bloom? No, it's not enough, if you ask me. Oh, just a second. Let me just... you know, Yoni, I don't have Nilo, But if you said me, if you say like the how much HP Nilo has and elemental mastery of Nahida, then I would say like, because like it's difficult to say by number, you know. But how you need to build like Nilo, and like Nilo is a full HP. No need to go for elemental. If you like, let's say if you have her signature, it's like full HP, complete full HP. No need to like, you don't need any crit rate, crit damage, something like that. Maybe a little bit more energy recharge for more, you know, like for, let's say for more comfortable play, I would say something like that. But full HP. You need to get, you can, with her signature weapon, by the way, you can get up to 70k HP. Just imagine, it's a crazy amount of HP, because like you will use second pyro in the team as well, so it's like 25% more HP. So yeah, and you need to build your Nahida to full elemental mastery with a depot. In this case, just check this build and check the damage. But well, about 27k, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe yes, because I can check it, by the way. Just a second, let me check it. Let me just go for Nahida and like let me do like mini Hyper Bloom team with Nahida, Zhongli, Xinchu and Yelan, you know, something like that. Just a second, let me check it real quick.
Let's go get our...
Let's do this one. I don't want to do that Capella because Capella has some... Where is that one? Just a second. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, if so, then it's okay. Just a second, let me check this one. And I'll... Actually, that's crazy. 67 HP. That's insane, actually. It's, yeah. If then that's like you build... But when I have another Hydra in my team, which I always will, because yes, I have to. Yes, actually, you need. By the way, like Nahida. If you have Nahida, Nahida gives you. Oh yes, you have Nahida. Nahida is enough to give you Dendro element, to give you Dendro aura. Like only one Dendro is more than enough. It's better to go like 3 Hydro, you know, and 1 Nahida.
Time to act.
But you can go second Dendro as well if you need more like Dendro application. Anyway, let me try. This place is so weird. I still need to... Oh, by the way, about update. You need to not only like level up her weapon, you also need to level up your Nahida to level 90, you will get more damage. You need to level up your Nilo to level 90 and you will get more damage. So yeah, it's like, if it's 80, it's like, it's not a, like, it's not good, let's say. You need to level up to 90, Nilo and Nahida. Because like, it's EM and it's HP.
Stabilize!
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Let me leave you a bit busted.
$20k, it's not enough. Actually, yes, that's okay.
Rain outlines your fate.
12k, I'm sorry, not 20.
Gather!
Everyone hold hands!
I will have order!
Witness the power of Gua.
That was a mistake.
I see everything!
Let's go like...
Game's up. Fun's over.
Actually, yes, it's good. You know, you see like the damage is not, so it's like up to 15k. So yeah, 27k, yes, it's okay. Like yes, I have less because like it's if I'm not mistaken, for the ordinary Dendro course, it's a max potential, maybe 20k, something like that. But with a bountiful course, which Nilo gives you, you get like way more damage. So yeah, 27k is okay. And it also depends on HP. And by the way, you need to level up to 90 anyway. I mean, like it's like, because like you will get way more damage. So for me, like it's a 20k. It's like not so great. That's why, like, you know, like that's why Nilo Bloom team, it's so valuable. It's really super powerful, by the way. All right, let me do some maybe some Raiden boss. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Enjoy. Are you brave enough to compete? Yeah, exactly. It's like the quote was like that. Are you brave enough to compete? That was crazy, actually. Yeah, that was so cool. So yeah. So yeah, which team? I can go like maybe try Nilo Bloom team, like not Nilo, but Furina Kokomi Bloom team. You know, like the same team, but I don't think it's a great damage. I mean, let's try it anyway. Why not?
Thunder.
Stabilize.
No, my sword. Quietly now. Let me weave you a web. Illusions are but distractions.
That's what. Yeah, that's crazy. My bloom.
Shattered. Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Solidify.
Oh, since she's electro, you get hyper bloom.
This world, a fleeting shadow.
I see everything.
Yeah, not enough damage.
Make yourselves at home.
Busted. Witness the power of desire can be broken.
Yeah.
Game's up.
Super
Time's
bowl
over.
damage.
Order guide you. Gather.
This rain outlines her.
Everyone hold hands. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's better to live. Yes, it's like hyper bloom against like Raiden is way more like, at least for me. But Nilo, yes, with Nilo, unfortunately, yeah. If you have like, if you have Kokomi, that's great. Actually, yeah. All right. Okay, let me do let me do some legends or maybe Spile Abyss. It's up to you guys. I mean, unfortunately, yes, I cannot check. Let's do this domain again. And we decide what to do. Maybe I can get like crit rate circlet. Would be nice, to be honest, because I have 2 crit damage circlets.
An insurmountable
I just checked again, and with full rotation I can do like 36. Actually, it's crazy. 36. It's like without like your let's say the weapon like level 90, and if like I don't know about Nahida and Nilo, they also should be level 90 without weapon, because weapon, you know, like let's say even though level 90 it's super expensive, like from 80 to 90 for the teams like HP scalers, you know, like which scales on HP, it's super important, because like HP is a stat which gives you the more number, like from 80 to 90. Like its attack gives you not so much. That's why, let's say, if you build like DPS character, like Navia, for example, you don't need to go like level 90. You know why? Because like she scales on HP, and difference between level 90 and level 80, attack is not so much. Like attack is a less the stat which you get the less, because like first one is attack, second one is defense, and third one is HP. HP is the most you get from because of that, like let's say Shinchu also, it's like, let's say it's not a bad idea to level up Shinchu to level 90, because like he needs HP as well, or Bennett, by the way, because he heals you like he's like healing scales on HP. But for the character like Raiden, for example, you can easily like DPS Raiden, you don't need to go for level 90. Level 80 plus, like 81, is more than enough. You will do like, let's say, not the same damage of course, but let's say close, like level 80 Raiden and level 90 DPS Raiden will give the like exactly the same damage. They're not so big difference between them. But transformative reactions and the characters which scales on level and EM, it's a different story. You need to level up them, because like difference between like let's say Sucrose and Kazuha level 80 and 90, it's like huge. It might be about 25 or 30%, by the way. Just keep that. It's crazy amount of like damage. Mawika, yes. 71 HP Nilo because of double Hydro buff, and that's crazy actually. That's crazy stats, I would say, Yoni. And yes, you build like Nilo great. Your Nilo, well, like it's great. Oh, hi Dreamers, how are you doing? I have one right now. Oh, you know, like enjoy. If you ask me, like let's say before 5.0, of course, because like let's say before what? Just a second. 143 like pool. Do you think I can get one? Yes, you can. 150 pool before 5.2. You definitely can. You know why? Because only in a 5.0 we will get, if I'm not mistaken, close to 120 pools. So yeah, if you will like save all of the pools, you know, like if you will skip Moalani, if you skip Kinich, if you will skip Raiden, and if you will skip Kazuha in a 5.0, like only 5.0 alone will give you 120 pools, close to 120. And we will get like next patch as well, which is 1.1. So yeah, you definitely will get like additional 150, more than 150, by the way.
Blade back fallen leaves, adorn my nights. The wind knows me.
No, my sword!
You're welcome, Enjoy. You're welcome. So yeah, that's a crazy amount of primogens. Oh, a chance. Oh, crit damage again. Come on. Okay. Anyway, I will keep it. So yeah, and like you know why? Because like anniversary is also will take place like when will be in a 5.0. Like it's anniversary, by the way, in less than a month. It's September 28th. So yeah, yes, it's 20 pulls, but who knows, maybe I'm sorry. You know, like, let's say, like, when you use like Genshin Impact and anniversary in the same sentence, like these two words, I mean, the like, Genshin and anniversary, it's like, you know, like some kind of like weird words in the same sentence. So, yeah. Oh, Mihoyo is Mihoyo, actually. They ruined the anniversary so bad back then, you know? Just imagine you only get the cake. Just let me show you guys these cakes. Yeah, this ones. It's a birthday cakes, and we got like another one for anniversary, something like that. I don't remember. Like they give us some gliders. So yeah, it's like it was so terrible. I hope they will give us some characters. You know why? Because of WoWa. Even though WoWa is like, let's say I'm not hating, but WoWa has so many problems, I mean bugs, it's still playable and so many players play that game because of like Kuro is so generous, you know, like it gives so many free stuff. And by the way, that last character, Changli, it's super crazy actually. She's just insane. I got like Changli a couple days ago, something like that, so yeah. Even those stories, backstories, background music, like voice acting, it's so terrible in Wuthering Waves. It's still players play because of like Kuro gave us so much free stuff. So yeah, I think Hoyoverse will do like something. I mean, you know why? Because like there's no way they will change that. Because like it's impossible to do the same thing again and again. And we will get this trash event again. Like, I don't like this type of events, even though I understand that we need this event. You know why? Like this one. It's fun for many players, but not for all of them. I don't know, maybe it's me. Oh yes, Dreamers, you know, like, oh, hi Rafat, how are you doing? Raiden is like, we will get Raiden's rerun in a 5.0. If I'm not mistaken, phase 1 with Moalani. So yeah, it's like if you want to wish for Raiden, so yeah, it's like in a month, something like that. So yeah, it's 7 days plus 21 days of Emily's patch. How are you doing, by the way? I mean, you joined yesterday, yes. I'm just like, I was like maybe like away from a keyboard, but still. 5.0, yes. I heard that they give free 5-star and a 5. Maybe like the Dreamers. You know why? Like saying that like Kuro Games will give something for free. It's like now it's like, let's say they will definitely will do something, because like let's say in a 1.1 we got like so many wishes for free, like premium wishes. We got like a weapon wishes as well, and we got standard banner wishes. So yeah, that was crazy. And most likely, yes, if they will give us like some free 5-star characters, why not? I mean, I still play that game. I stopped playing ZZZ. It's not so good. But Wuthering Waves is still Wuthering Waves is playable. I mean, why not? Different combat system, by the way. That's why it's fun. In my opinion, like Hoyoverse should do like, you know, like create the game which is like the game has the same mechanic like Wuthering Waves, because it's different. It's not the same like Genshin Impact, you know. If so, like I think like many players will like stop playing Wuthering Waves and like we'll play that new game of Genshin, like of Hoyoverse. Alright, let me go like Al-Hatem. I want to try Al-Hatem as well. So yeah, something like that. Thank you very much, Rafat. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much. And we still don't. Yes, we will get 1.2, by the way. In unfortunately, Wuthering Waves time, if I'm not mistaken, it's Oh no, it's the same like Genshin has. So yeah, it's the same 42 days. So yeah, it's like maybe in a 20 days, something like that. Because we already got, yes, it's a 20 days because like we got like a new second round character, Changli. So yeah, it's 21 days, 21 days.
Time to act. Hey! Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you. Lightning, terrify!
Scatter!
I see everything. Share my knowledge.
Rain cutter.
Yeah, unfortunately they are like...
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom.
No, my sword! Let me weave you up. Out of my way! Stand with me!
Deflect!
Coming with some target practice.
I see everything.
And raise a storm!
Share my knowledge.
Rain outlines your fate.
Where do you think you're going?
Wait, this way!
Goodbye.
Because of like yeah, Kukishinobu needs to be like cancellation 2 anyway, because you lose so much time. You know, like when you use that electro, you stop doing some, yeah, you lose like a lot of damage, unfortunately. Oh, hi Lucifer, how are you doing? So yeah, let me try a different team. Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, Nilo, Navia, not Nilo. Navia is not great for this one because of waves. Raiden, like Arlequin is okay. Neuvillette is okay. Let me try this team, but without Navia. Let's go like with Yelan. Maybe this team can be. No, it's not a great team actually. You know why? Because you need at least one healer. You like this one.
Illusion shattered. Hey! Make yourself at home.
Gloves off!
Oh, why? Oh, why? Can restart.
There is no escape!
Share my knowledge.
No, my sword! Let me weave you up.
Look alive!
Body and mind.
Start again. I again use that Q. Oh my.
Shine down!
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
Buckle up!
Rain outlines your fate. Time to witness the power of Gugwa.
And by the way, you destroy all of them like
Illusion shattered!
I see everything. Share my knowledge.
faster than voice all Satan.
Body and mind.
Look alive!
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
Hey!
There is no escape!
Make yourselves at home.
The only problem is like the time. Yeah. So yeah.
Let's get it on!
Rain cutter.
Everyone hold hands.
Time to
Hey! Illusion shattered!
Your coming was
I see
foretold.
everything! Sharing my
Is there
knowledge!
enough course, by the way?
witness the power of Gua. Rain outlines you. Ready to die.
Look alive!
Round as one, like a 99! The eternal oasis at long last.
Everyone hold his!
Yeah, still it's not so fast. It's not with constellation, by the way, yes, you can do way better with that constellation, because like increase, like it gives you 12 seconds duration is not so much. I mean, usually, let's say it depends on a character, but usually if you have a character with a skill which lasts for 18 seconds, it's good. You know why? Because usually it's like 80 seconds, it's standard rotation, like it's standard time for your rotations. Yes, it can be less, but depends on characters, but 12 seconds for standard characters, let's say, it's like more than enough to get energy back, to do all of your stuff, and like, if you're not like, let's say, if you're like a kind of casual player, it's more comfortable, I would say. Okay, let me try something else with like different teams. So if you want me to do like some teams, guys, not the crazy ones, I mean, you know, like the characters I have, I can do it. Oh yeah, let me go like this team, by the way. It's like Kazuha. It's not a bad team, by the way. It's Kazuha, just a second. Kazuha, Shinchu, Shanlinga, Bennett. It's like a full support team. No DPS in this team, but this team is crazy.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds.
Everybody stand back. Rain cutter. No, my sword.
Teamwork is strength!
As one with wind and cloud.
That was a waste, actually.
Witness the power.
Lola, get them!
That was a waste, but still.
Race you!
Into the wind.
Everybody stand.
Eat this!
Let me weave you a verse.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Nice and spicy! I'm going in!
Rain outlines your fate.
Something went wrong.
Witness the power of Gua.
Yeah, maybe
Wind
it's
strike.
I almost like the squill different element, that's why.
Your coming was foretold.
Right.
The eternal oasis. The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Teamwork is strength!
Body and knock.
Lola, get them! Eat this!
Rain cutter.
It's fine. One with nature.
No, my sword.
I don't think it's like enough damage. It's maybe like because of lack of like, yes, you need a couple tries, because if you swill different element instead of pyro you do hydro, it's bad because if I'm not mistaken you cannot, when you swill hydro it's only one instance of damage, but with pyro, electro, cryo it's 2 instances of damage. So yeah, it's like, let's say with that swirling you can mess up, but that's alright. I mean, it's just a game. Melt is not an option actually, especially with like melt is good when you fight against only single target. Yes, it's okay. But in a multi-waves, I would say like we don't have like pretty good character to do that. Melt is good with multi-waves if you have like good characters, but it's maybe only Xianyun with Gravestone is not a bad option. But he doesn't apply Cryos so much like in this case like Rosa is way better. We can do it, so let's try it. Like something like that. With Zhongli, let's choose another one. Instead of Zhongli, choose another one. Because the Zhongli is a shield. I don't like to use shields, don't get me wrong. I mean, you know why? Because let's say Zhongli doesn't need a shield. And you cannot, by the way, why Zhongli is not so good with Neuvillette. I can, anyway, I will do it, no problem. Okay, with Zhongli. Zhongli is not a great option.
Into the wind.
The problem is, I will show you why.
The birds.
I'm going in! Shiver! You can't run! You're toast! Judgment! Everybody stand!
Wind strike.
Punishment!
As one with wind and cloud.
Let's light it up! You can't run! Lights out! Teamwork is strength!
Stay in the
Clouds
side,
high.
please.
The birds.
Now, of course, he went down.
Eat this! Shiver! I'm going in! Judgment!
Actually, not a bad damage, I would say, yeah.
Yeah!
The only problem is duration. Come on, just try already.
Get them!
Wind strike.
Teamwork is strength!
Eternal oasis. Fallen leaves.
Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, the damage up is not bad.
Race you!
The eternal oasis at long last. Wind strike.
Nice and spicy!
Yeah, the same, like I would say it's well, a little bit better maybe. Okay, Zhongli, Neuvillette, Raiden. Yes, okay. I mean, Zhongli, like, you know why Zhongli? Like, it's a shielder. You don't need shielder with a Neuvillette, but let's try. And by the way, you cannot use that passive, the shield's passive with Neuvillette. Neuvillette and Nahida, right? Dia is great. I mean, Dia, yes. Choose Dia Vortex. I don't know about that. I don't know. That's alright. Let me do with Zhongli. You wanna know why Zhongli is not so great? Because like Zhongli's shield has that passive which gives you additional damage. And it's useless. I mean, it's like, it has like small AoE. Because of that, let's say it's better to go another character which gives you not, because like in this case, Zhongli like gives you only the shield. That's it. Which is for Neuvillette, let's say it's, since he's a range character, it's kinda useless. With, let's say, with Dia, you will get way more damage. But let me do it, I will show you. Just a second. I love water. Enjoy it, come on. Alright, let me just...
Stabilize!
There is no escape. I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
I will have
Oh, like
order!
this one. Yeah.
The tides beckon.
need to be like you can do it maybe by,
Shine down.
Let's make her deliver.
Silence!
but you need to be close to enemy, you know, like in this case you see like the damage difference is completely different by the way. If you be
Everyone hold
like,
hands.
if you like super close to an enemy, you get the 20% damage.
Bow your head.
Let me show you
Illusion shattered.
like this. But you need to be like really super close to an enemy. You see?
Be sanctified.
Because like you need to use like this passive, Jungle's shield passive.
Your coming was a target practice.
I see everything. The Temple of
Eternal
Wisdom.
Oasis. Shine down.
Solidify. Order guide you.
The Eternal Oasis at long last.
Let me try with. I heard some leaks that Capitano may be cryo. Yes, Lucifer. Not only because, not only cryo, but most likely Capitano is not going to be playable in a 5.x. I mean, in an Atlas. I hope for that. If you ask me, you know why? Just imagine. Until 5.3 we will get so many crazy characters. Izmolani, which is crazy DPS by the way, believe me or not, she is going to be just insane. Pyro Archon, Xianyun, great supportive characters. We will get Raiden Riran, we will get Kazuha Riran, we will get Nahida if I'm not mistaken, we will get Zhongli. So yeah, it's a crazy amount of different characters. And just imagine they will add like Capitano, which is like not the most anticipated, but let's say after Pyro Archon, maybe one of the most weighted characters in the game, awaited characters in the game. So yeah, I don't think they will do that. It's just crazy because Mihoyo never did like that before, and I don't think they will. Because we will get so many like quality of life updates and so many stuff in a 5.0. It's like new region, new mechanic, Night Soul, new sets by the way, crazy sets by the way. So yeah, after more like also that they will change they will do some changes to the combat system by the way. Will add new multiplier. So yeah, crazy amount of stuff. So that's why I think they will like not playable, but something like you know, maybe they will. Why they reveal the cryo by the way? They said he's going to be cryo. Maybe it's the same situation with Wanderer by the way. If you remember, when we got Wanderer's story quest, he was like let's say when he was a Fatui Harbinger, he was Electro. Then he lost his Electro Gnosis and gets like only ordinary character with animal vision. So yeah, maybe it's going to be something like that, because like let's say we will get a Archon story, maybe like Pyro Archon or something, another one in the future in a 5.x patches, one of them, and Capitano is going to be a cryo in that patch. But after that, when he became playable, he will get like a Pyro or Electro or something else. It's like, you know, it's possible, because like the same situation happened with a Wanderer. Let me go with Dia now. Actually, I like to use Dia with Neuvillette and Hypermoon because this team just crazy. Unfortunately, yes, like C1, C0, like Dia. It's a little bit difficult, but still more damage. Oh, hi Car, how are you doing? I don't know what to do. I have literally 0 hero suite and 6 more, and I still need. But oh, Yoni, about leveling up. Oh, just let me. I heard some leaks, but so yeah, I will just. So yeah, Yoni, about leveling up characters. If you ask me. Like on top of the levels, you need artifacts as well, and you cannot like get all of the crazy or pretty good artifacts in a week. It's difficult in Genshin Impact. They intentionally like hold you to not level up characters immediately, like in a day or in 2 days. They did that on purpose, by the way. Just keep that in mind. And it's, if you ask me, it's good. Because like, let's say I play another game, Bleach Brave Souls, you know the game. As soon as I get new character, I level up that character to the max level in 5 minutes. And let's say as soon as you get the character, it's not like Genshin Impact, of course, but still, after a couple days, I just bench the new character. That's it. But if you spend some time to leveling up, to farm artifacts and other stuff, yes, you just like, you will get the, let's say you will, let's say, like, yes, it will be a little bit like difficult and annoying maybe in some case, but still, in my opinion, for a game, it's good. So I wouldn't suggest you to level up all of the characters you want. Better to do like choose a team you want to use. Let's say you want to go for Nilo Bloom team, something like that, and level only one character at a time. That's it. I mean, I did the same thing, by the way, because like back then when I started the game, sometimes you get like, when I got like Furina and Neuvillette, they come like back to back. So yeah, I firstly leveled up my Neuvillette, if I'm not mistaken, then Furina, because like Neuvillette for me was way more valuable than Furina. So, and because like, you know, like farming artifacts, it's a little bit difficult. Fortunately, like Marushi Hunter and Golden Troop, the same domain, but still, it took like maybe 2 months to get pretty good artifacts. So yeah, no need to rush if you ask me. I mean, you will get there, you will like level them up anyway. But about wits, yes, it's a problem. Yes, we have only couple source. It's like ley lines, right? It's like this ones, blue ones, which gives you books like this ones. Also, you can get books from the Serenity Pot, by the way. I mean, mostly you know that. It's like from here, from this stuff, Serenity Pot. It's like 20 books a week. Also, maybe that's it. I don't know any other sources. And you can, by the way, yeah, like do with those characters, like you can just fight bosses and other stuff, but it's super low XP. It's like so small actually. Sometimes it's like annoying as hell. I know. Like just imagine by killing one hero chill, you get like 10 like or 15 EXP, but only one hero with gives you 20k. Just imagine, you know, like it's crazy. Just let me check it real quick. Let's say I want to level up him, like one of this, yes, 20k XP, and one heal shirt gives you only like literally nothing, you know, like yeah, it's like 10 or 15 EXP, something like that. So yeah, it's a pain, but still, I mean, it's a game is like that. I mean, you can do anything about that, unfortunately. Or if you think about like which character is better to level up now, Yoni, then I would say do Navia.
If my calculations are
you know
correct,
why?
Bookhouse
Do Navia because like for Nilo Bloom team you need to level up so many characters, but for Navia you only need one Navia because like you already have other characters. Maybe you have Xianyun, maybe yes, not fully like leveled up, but still you don't need like crazy like Xianyun, by the way. You just need that like pyro application, that's it. You definitely have Bennett. If you have Shinchu, that's crazy. So yeah, you have Sucrose, by the way. You also know it. Like with Navia, you don't need like level 80 all of the characters, by the way. Yes, with 80 plus characters, you will get more damage, like additional damage from, let's say, from a Wave, from Pyro, from Hydro, but still like level 40, it's enough for Navia, because you only need crystallized reaction and you will get that reactions anyway. So yeah, I would suggest to build Navia first, and after that do that Nilo and other characters. I would say Nilo, do the like level up Nilo at the end. You know why? Because Nilo can be used only in a Bloom team. She is best in a Bloom team, but Kokomi, or if you have like not Kokomi but Nahida, if you have Nahida, Oh, you level up Nilo already, by the way. So yeah. It's like I would suggest to like level up Navi first. For me, cryo character, by the way. I'm saving for C6 R5 Dansleaf car. You know, car. If you ask me about Dansleaf, I don't think we will get Dansleaf like in a near future, in a couple years. You know why? Because we have. Let me check it. If I'm not mistaken, the updates we get from the regions is like that. Like we got. Well, now we in like in a Fontaine. We will get Natlan in a 5.0. Snezhnaya in a 6.0, then Rebellion, it's like Kainra. By the way, it's Dansleaf region. Maybe we will get like Dansleaf like in a 7.8, by the way. So yeah, it's a long way to go. So yeah, something like that. It's maybe like more than 1 year, by the way. So yeah, because like Natlan will get at least couple patches. It's like up to 6 or 7. Snezhnaya, by the way, also. But it's up to you. Why not? I mean, you can kill, like you can save. Why not? Anyway, game like we will get like sooner or later we will get that Dansleaf. I think Saritsa is going to be the longest car compost. Maybe Lucifer, maybe, and maybe we will get like Saritsa since she is like a cryo. They can like, let's say, buff cryo characters as well. Yeah, something, maybe, yes, enjoy, maybe something like that, maybe like 2027. Mono cryo team. What's my favorite cryo character? Oh, you know, that's a cool. Oh yeah, my favorite cryo character, by the way, it's Rosaria. Because like I would say why. I will say why. Like my best, like the character I like most in this game, 5-star. It's a Yelan, and among all of the 4 stars is Rosaria. She's crazy actually. She like has like she's C6 constellation 6. She's fully built, and I use her a lot. Yeah, not a crazy like build, you know, like but still not a bad build. Weapon is like Favonius lens, of course. Artifact sets the emblem with EM sands, by the way, to do more melt damage. Talents is like that, not a crazy one, but it's enough, you know, like why not? And she's fun to play, by the way. Shenhe, about Shenhe, by the way, the Dreamers, I don't think so. You know why? Because usually they change this kind of supportive characters a lot. Like only like we have
Staring
only,
into my eyes is ill.
we have only 3 supportive characters which I think will not lose their value. It's a Bennett, it's Shinchu and Shanling. The only and Sucrose. The only 3 characters which can be like meta in future versions. You know why? Because just imagine like already like it's a 4.8 and these characters still like so good. You can use them like in most of the team comps. So yeah, it's like that. But about the Shenhe, by the way, I don't think so. Maybe you know why? Usually for revenue, I mean for the company revenue, it's not good when you use 5-star character, you know, as a good support when that character is so outdated. So yeah, I think they will do something like this. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Just keep that in mind. With this, just a second. With Snezhnaya, they will do the same thing what they did with Natlan. I mean, let's say in Natlan we will get Night Soul, right? With Snezhnaya we will get something like that, like maybe something like Cryo Soul, or maybe something like Freeze Soul. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And Shenhe will not be so valuable back then, like in the future, I mean, like not back then, where she will not be like so valuable in a Снежная. So yeah, they will change the meta again with Снежная patch. That's definitely 100% true, because they change combat system, by the way, and they add like one more source of damage to the game. It's like a Night Soul. And with Снежная they will do the same, definitely. Like you know, like we will get the same some crazy artifact which can be useful only in Снежная and only with the Снежная characters. So yeah, in this case I think these characters, I mean, you know, like Fatui Harbingers, since they have that icon, we will get like different icon for Снежная region. Maybe. Because like if they will not give us different like if they will not do that, then like these characters will get like super powerful because of new mechanic, like Снежnaya's new mechanic. Will become the next Furina. Oh yeah, maybe guys. I mean, I don't need to. I'm trying to level up Navia. I'm really struggling with everything. I have no more, and that's alright, Yoni. You know why? It's like let's say at like just imagine you get so many characters. You need to level up all of them. That's why I wouldn't suggest you to do like to level up and farm like several characters at a time. It's better to do only one character at a time, and Navia in my opinion is the best option because you can build your team like around Navia, and she's like pretty friendly for team building. But about the Mora, and I know like what can I say, I mean, just keep that in mind. When you reach adventure rank 60, all of the EXP you get will convert to Mora. So yeah, it's like that. Maybe it's because of that I have so much, I don't know, because like every time you kill the Hilichurl or maybe something in the overworld, you get that EXP, you know, adventure rank like no, I'm sorry, it's not like that. When you use your resin, every time you use your resin, you get that EXP, and that EXP converts to Mora for me. It's like the ratio is 1 to 10. Like 1 EXP gives me 10 Mora. It's not so great, but more than enough in my opinion. Pyro Archon, Lucy, and I'll go for Pyro Archon, then I just wait for... Actually, yes, if you ask me, for me, like my, let's say, like wish list, I would say, I will check Emily. If she is going to be like pretty good and not so bad, and I can use her, and if I can use her in a Hyperbloom team comp, like let's say instead of like, let's say I like to use this team, right? Like, oh yeah, let me do that Spiral Abyss. Let's say I'd like to use a team like Dia, Neuvillette, Raiden, and Nahida. If I can use Emily instead of Nahida, then I will definitely go for her, because like it's a second, let's say it's not like Nahida. Of course, Nahida is way better, because Nahida's area, like skill area, I would say, it's so crazy. It's just insane. But Emily instead creates a circle. Yes, it's not so bad, but still it's circle, you know. And if I'm not mistaken, the circle size, it's the same like Spiral Abyss size, arena size. So yeah, if so, then yes, I will, let's say I will spend my 50-50 on Emily. But if not, then I completely skip like Emily for future characters, because Natlan characters will be meta for a whole 5.x patch, by the way. So yeah, for me, Xianyun must have. I will go for Xianyun definitely, because like according to the leaks, she is going to be crazy support. Yes, unfortunately, mostly for the Natlan characters, but still, why not? You know, and for Pyro Archon, of course. I have Kazuha and Raiden, so yeah, and Zhongli. So yeah, for me, it's two characters. It's like must have. 5.2 exactly. Yes, it's definitely in 5.2. So yeah, we will get like Pyro Archon in a 5.2. So yeah, it's no way they will release like super early. Or so, you know why? Because I think we should get some supportive characters like Xianyun before Pyro Archon. Maybe like that. You know why? Because if you get maybe Xianyun is not so good if you compare with Pyro Archon. That's why they won't release Xianyun first, and after that Pyro Archon. So just imagine you will get Pyro Archon, and then after that they will release like Xianyun, and Xianyun value is not so great, even though she is good for different elements. Still, you know, if Pyro gives you more damage and more, let's say, and her kit is going to be so crazy. As I heard, yes, that kit's going to be just insanely crazy. Imagine if we get like other travelers as playable characters. You mean like Pyro or something like that? Oh, hi Ali, how are you doing? Yes, maybe. I mean, we will get, by the way, we will get Pyro Traveler. But we still don't know the, like, let me check it. If I'm not mistaken, we will get Pyro Archon in 5.1, something like that, you know. Oh, by the way, guys, Molani nerfed again, you know. It's not so much. They nerf her particle generation from 5 to 4.5. So yeah, it's like it nerfed by 0.5. It's okay, but still it's nerf. It's not something crazy, but you know, it's nerf. So yeah, I think like we will get, as I heard, like we will get Pyro Traveler in the 5.2. I hit it still. No. Actually, Dreamers, you like, you know, like Nahida is not better, and I will explain you why. If area of damage of like Emily's area of damage is like huge, like the Spiral Abyss, then an Emily can be not so bad. Not, of course, she cannot be good like Nahida, but not so bad. Then Emily is going to be better. Why? Because when you have couple waves, you don't need to go like for Nahida, mark the enemies again and switch to your DPS. You just cast only one Emily skill for 22 seconds and that's it. It's like Dia. When you use Dia, then you recast that skill. That's it. That's why Dia, even though she creates that circle, this circle is pretty huge and you can recast it, by the way. So yeah, it's not like that. I mean, Nahida is great for one wave, yes, Nahida is crazy. But let's say for the overworld, yes, you can use Nahida because you can like kill all of the enemies like in a one shot. But let's say for couple waves, Nahida is not so convenient to use. Even like in most cases, in some cases, even Yao is better. But anyway, like I told this so many times, the Dreamers like it's like Lumin is playable character. Yes, Lumin is playable, and I mean it's not legal to nerf a girl like Mo. Actually, they did it again, but still, it's like not so huge nerf. By the way, it's a little bit nerf, and that's all right. Yes, I agree with you. Enjoy. Molan is so cute. Enjoy. If you ask me about like if she's good like Neuvillette, I would say yes. You know why? She will be more powerful than Neuvillette, and I will explain why. Neuvillette is still will be super comfortable to play because Neuvillette can be used in so many team comp. He can be used like in a Vape with Dia, by the way. He can be used with Hyperbloom with Raiden and Nahida. He can be used in Hydro with Furina, by the way, also, and with Nahida Raiden. Unfortunately, Molani, she like, let's say number one team for her is a Vape team. So yeah, she mostly focused on a Vape team, but still, they decreased that skill damage, like skill duration, to a 1.6 second, and you can get like close to, like, let's say, if I'm not mistaken, maybe like my calculation is not so right, but still about 30,000k, or I'm sorry, 300k or 400k with one shot every 1.6 seconds, like potentially, but you need to get all of the stacks. It's a wave damage. So yeah, let's say in case of single target, Moalani going to be way better than Neuvillette. Way better, just incredibly better. So it's also always depends, you know, like they release a character, like even though Moalani, by the way, is a catalyst, she's not a great range character because like her skill is like has low area of damage, like it's not so huge. So yeah, we'll see anyway, but in my opinion, Moalani is like going to be way better in a single target than in a like, let's say, in couple waves. When you have couple waves, then yes, Neuvillette is number one. But when you have like single boss, and by the way, we will get new boss with a 4 million HP, like in a Natlan. So yeah, that boss will be just crazy. Oh, hi Samir, how are you doing? What do you think about Raiden Shogun with C0? With C0 Raiden Shogun, she's okay. I mean, like, if you use her as a DPS character, I mostly use Raiden Shogun with a Hyper Bloom. But let's say if you don't have any, let's say, if you have extra Primogems, I would suggest you to go for Raiden. And no need to go for Constellation, if you ask me. I mean, you know why? My Raiden is Constellation too. But since I use her mostly in Hyper Bloom teams now, and you know, like, she's maybe one of the most character which I use, let's say, because like you can do like so much team comps with her, like crazy amount. Like you can use her in Electrocharge, you can use her in Overload, by the way, as well, in Hyper Bloom especially. So yeah, she's crazy. C0 like Raiden DPS, let's say she's not bad, but not so meta now, because like we have Neuvillette, we have Arlecchino, which is crazy. So yeah, we have so many pretty good characters. We have Gaming, by the way. C6 Gaming is like, in my opinion, can outperform C0 Raiden, if you ask me. C6, only C6, because like wave damage of Gaming is like you can do like 300k. Navia, by the way, we have Navia. Navia also can outperform Raiden C0. But still, it's like, it's a matter of preference. I mean, if you like Raiden, then yes. But Hyper Bloom EM Raiden is crazy. I mean, you will not regret by wishing for that Raiden. And if you have extra Primogems, you know, like, it's like that. Let me do it, I will show my build, by the way, Samir. Right now, I'm going for Raiden, yes. Looks like. Will we ever get a buff that allow us to place every Furina? I can't imagine. Oh no, it will not happen. Oh yes, like Yone, it depends on the character, but yes, I usually like do my wishes, by the way, on stream. I do recording at the same time, so yeah, I will just mute my microphone, do that like wishing something. So yeah, I will do, definitely, but it depends on the character. I mean, if I like the character and she will be pretty okay, I mean, like at least close to Nahida, because like let's say 22 seconds skill duration and 14 seconds cooldown. By the way, it's not 22. When you use that burst and after that use that skill, you will get, if I'm not mistaken, 28 second duration, which is crazy, you know, like that. Even though Emily is not rely on that burst can increase her skill duration by 6 seconds, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. It's really, I mean, we have numbers, but I'm not good, and I don't like to do that math stuff, you know. I mean, calculation, it's like, for me, like doing Excel, like, you know, like it's like super boring. So yeah, I like to do like to check damage online when you do, like, you play the game, you like switch the artifact, something like that. Even though like calculating, it's pretty good and gives you like reasonable numbers. I mean, like you can see what you can get with different stats, with different artifact sets, with different characters. It's still a little bit boring. Just imagine you're playing a video game and you like do math at the same time. It's crazy if you ask me. So yeah. So yeah, if she's going to be like pretty good in a Hyperbloom team comp, in a Virgin team comp, especially because like let's say she has some drawbacks, because like she needs burning on field to deal more damage, and that's a problem. But I need her not for damage but for applying Dendro, and if she can apply Dendro like pretty often, not like Nahida of course, Nahida's Dendro application is just crazy, but still at least like close to Nahida, then I will go for her, because like second character like Nahida is crazy. She's not so great, by the way. I don't like voice actor, by the way, so much. I'm not gonna lie. Outfit is pretty cool, but voice actor is like, no. Voice actor, I didn't like it. Oh, hi Kakarot, how are you doing? I really wanted to play for Furina in co-op and we not. And you know, like it's impossible now. Like it's impossible in my opinion. They will not
We
do
mercs
that.
have one simple rule.
When I was thinking
Whoever
to
pays
build
the
her
most
at C0,
is your new
my
boss.
DPS team comp with her national team. Oh, Ali, if you ask me about Raiden, I mean, yes, you can build C0 Raiden with her national, I mean Kazuha, Shinchu Bennett or Shanling Bennett. So yes, of course you can, and you will get pretty good damage, by the way, with a pretty good artifacts. You already got that catch, which is a, let's say, her 4-star signature weapon. She's completely okay with C0. She's not bad. I just want to say that we like, since like power creeping exists in this game, we have like, now we have better DPS characters. That's it. It's not, no, but Raiden's value, it's still okay. And why she's so good? Let's say if you don't like if you use her as a DPS and you don't like the damage, just switch her to like EM Raiden and you will be completely okay, because like you use that EM Raiden, you can use EM Raiden with another DPS characters, by the way. So yeah, that's great. That's why she's so good. She's so flexible. Can you show Raiden? Yes, of course, Samir. Just a second. What do you think about Zhongli? I would say that you can like skip Zhongli. You know why? Because Zhongli is pretty specific character. Like because of, yes, he's a, like not one of the best, and I don't think they will release another one with that best shield. He's like has best shield in the game. But the problem is with the shield is like this one. Characters protected by the Jade Shield will decrease the elemental resistance and physical resistance of opponents in a small AoE by 2. Small AoE means like he only, this passive, this like, this stuff can be used only on melee characters. That's it. It's like Shinchu, it's like Shanling, it's like Arlequin. Yes, you can use with Neuvillette as well, but you need to be close to enemy, super close to enemy, you know, like you do like Shanling vaping with Neuvillette. It's also possible, but it's like, you know, it's like, it's not normal, I would say. It's a little bit weird. So yeah, you can easily skip Zhongli. We don't need shield in this game, by the way. Healer is another story. I would say like it's better to go like for healers instead of like, and you know why? Because we have Furina now. Like healers now is more valuable than shielders, and we have enemies who can like pierce those shields, like, you know, like it's like as you know, like enemies also have bond of life mechanic. It's like it's Fatui operatives. Yes, Fatui operatives, like this one is Yezut, by the way. She has that bond of life. It's like, just let me check it. Yeah, this one, Yezut. She has bond of life mechanic. So yeah, that shield makes no sense. So in this case, I would suggest you to go for Raiden, because Raiden is way more like versatile and flexible character. I wanted a pet. Oh yeah, about the like. Just imagine for Lucifer. Just imagine for real, Kakarot. Just imagine you can like use Furina with like in co-op, and you will get that like 12 pets. You know the damage output will be like so crazy, just insane. Why hyperbole? Why she cannot be a good? No, she can, Ali. It's not like that. She can, but sooner or later, let's say I would explain you why. Supportive characters in this game are like have more value than DPSs, because like we get DPSs again and again, and we will get DPSs in the future. But good supportive characters is a gold, especially supportive characters like Raiden. Because let's say just imagine the character which gives you like a 25-second duration electro application with a cooldown 10 seconds. That's crazy. That's why she's so valuable. She can apply electro, and that electro has AoE, by the way, so you can use it with the range characters. Oh yeah, about my Samir, about my Raiden build. Sorry, just a second. I use her as a... I can show my DPS set as well. Now I don't use DPS Raiden anymore. You know why? Because I have so many other options. And Hyperbloom, in my opinion, even if I hadn't, like I still like, for me EM Raiden is the only build. She's great with with a team like, let's say I like to use Nahida, Raiden, Shinchu and Sucrose. Or maybe Neuvillette and maybe Furina, great team by the way. Or maybe Dia, Furina, Raiden and Nahida. So many team codes, you know, crazy amount of team. And by the way, you will get different experience with different team. I mean, it's not the same because like different damages, like different type of damages, I would say. Even though like, let's say with Sucrose, you use Sucrose as a main DPS, she's an animal by the way. With Neuvillette, you use Neuvillette as a main DPS, like on-field DPS. With Dia, Furina, Raiden and Nahida, you use Dia as on-fielder because she has that HP restoration mechanic. I mean, she can heal herself because of that. But still, you don't need to use any character as a DPS. Maybe Nahida. So yeah, that's crazy. Like, on top of that, I mean, you have so many different team comps, by the way. So yeah, she's crazy. About the build, I'm sorry, but so yeah, weapon is like it's Dragon's Bane R5. It's a free-to-play. I'm pretty sure all of you guys have that weapon. Artifact set is this one, and I would suggest, like, if you want to go EM Raiden, it's the only good set for her. You can use Gilded Dreams, but you will get less damage. So just keep that in mind. Constellation 2 for me, but you see, like for Hyperbloom, it's useless, completely useless. Talents is like that, but for Hyperbloom, by the way, you don't need to level up any of this. You just need to level up her to level 90 and gives her Elemental Mastery. That's it. And yes, about the stats, by the way, it's like Elemental Mastery Sand, Elemental Mastery Goblet, and Elemental Mastery Circlet. So yeah, it's like for EM, it's easy. About DPS is like a little bit different. Let me show you. My DPS is like... Oh yeah, this is her set if I'm not mistaken. It's like, yes, it's like her set. But yes, I get like more. Energy recharge is 290. Crit rate, crit damage is the same, but I got also 12% from the catch. So yeah, it's like, let's say it's 72 to 160 and 290 energy recharge. Pretty good, like and the artifacts is like that. You need to go like for energy recharge sand, you need to go electro damage goblet, and you need to go like crit rate or crit damage. It depends on what you need. A circlet, that's it. It's a DPS build. And catch, by the way, it's a free-to-play weapon. You can like get it by just fishing, couple hundreds of fish. That's fishes. That's it. So it's a little bit annoying, but still, it's worth it. Believe me or not, that catch is a great weapon. I use that catch on my Shanling. Just a second. Yes, this one. I mean this one. And you can R5 set weapon. Yes, 1k. By the way, let me show you my I have only 2 artifacts with more than one. See that? 114. That's crazy actually. I don't know how I get it. And you know, it's like it's a proper set. I was just like, you know, like it's impossible, you know. Another one for me, it's like it's crit damage elemental master or crit rate elemental master. Let me check it real quick. I definitely know I have one. I just forgot which was that set. Let me find it really. It's like, whoa, like 100. Was HP? No, this wasn't HP. It was crit rate elemental mastery, if I'm not mistaken. So, oh yeah, this one. Yeah, it's on Sayo. You see, 100. That's crazy also. That, yes, I only have 2 like artifacts with more than 100. Like, and that one, like this one, is just like it's a gold. You know, like I was just crazy. Look, every upgrades went to elemental mastery. So yeah, that was crazy. Even that 3 pet destroyed. Yes, actually, yes. I have 2 good pieces of WMC. Should I farm more for just with my gliders? I would say no, Lucifer. You know what can you do? Let me say, like at C0 Arlecchino WMC and Arlecchino Glad set do not exactly but close to each other's close damage. I mean, you will win only about like 5%. You know why? Because you get less bond of life. The problem with C0 Arlecchino, you get not enough bond of life to fully utilize this set. It's like, in my opinion, like I say that by testing it, even though it gives you more damage, it's still, I wouldn't suggest you. What you can do, like once a day, like just use like 20 resins on that artifacts, on that domain. That's it. I mean, if you get something, okay, you can level up, but no need to like focus on that domain. You know why? Because that domain is completely trash, if you ask me. I farmed for more than a month, but only because of Emily. Only because of Emily. Because I was like, it wasn't like, let's say I got full pieces of WMC. But it was painful. For me, like second set, which is also not so useful by the way, because most likely I will skip Emily. We'll see though, we'll see. Let me just check it. I have all of the pieces. So yeah, I have like all of them. Elemental mastery and attack. She needs attack by the way. Emily like scales on attack, not elemental mastery. And crit rate and crit damage. So yeah, like not crazy pieces, but still like, I mean, it's not a bad pieces. So yeah, and I have like dendro damage, goblet. So yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. But it's only because of Emily. And I wouldn't suggest you to switch your pretty good, if you have like pretty good sets, like stats, your glad set to WMC. Just like once a day, spend only 20 resins on that domain, and that's it. Like, I mean, do it slowly, I would say. My Shanling build, by the way. Just a second, guys. Oh yeah, it's nothing here. Alright, just like my Xianyun build is like that. So yeah, she has a catch. Like if you don't use like DPS Raiden, this one is like a best in slot weapon for her. I mean, yes, it's like 4-star. Set is an emblem. Attack sand. Pyro damage goblet, which is trash by the way. And crit rate or crit damage, it depends. So yeah, you need to. Constellation 6, like it's not, but like Constellation 4 is most important one because it increases your her pyronado duration for 40%, which is crazy actually. It's like her burst. Talent is like up to you, but I would suggest like at least level 20 to 20, level 12 for her burst. Overall stat is not super, like you see, like it's only 72 to 120, but you need a lot of energy recharge, like 200s with only alone Xianyun, pyro Xianyun on a field in a team. It's not enough. With Bennett it's okay, without Bennett it's a little bit struggle. So yeah, she needs like 230, something like that. I will, by the way, she's like, she doesn't have so great build, but she's like pretty trash build. I mean, yes, I have couple pretty good artifacts like this one. This one is not bad, but my sand is trash. You see, that's why I do like Scambox emblem time to time, and Pyro also trash. You know, you see, like it's like completely trash. I can change, by the way, this one, but no, I can't. Because like it's off piece, that's why. She is like you need to build her as like ordinary DPS character. That domain is so trash. I'm from it. So yes, actually, because of that, Lucifer, I wouldn't suggest you to like farm that domain. I mean, you mean that Whimsy one? No need to do that. I mean, only do like 20, spend 20 resins a day. That's it. Because like, believe me or not, but with like difference with let me, like, why not? Let me show you. So yeah, at the moment I have like artifact set, like you see it's a Whimsy, full 4-piece Whimsy set, and the stats is like 69 to like 290, and with energy recharge 110. This, by the way, this energy comes from my Kazuha. It's because of that weapon. So yeah, she has 100. She doesn't have any energy recharge whatsoever. Because like, let me show you my artifact. No energy recharge, no energy recharge, no energy recharge. You see, like no energy recharge whatsoever. So yeah, let me do like with Whimsy. And then I will switch my Glad set and you will see the difference. I wouldn't suggest you to go for Whimsy. Because like, let's say I'm not regret about that. But still, you know, like it's a waste of resins a lot. Because that domain, it's like the same like Navia's domain, by the way. It's not completely useless, but it has not so high value. You know, like let's say you can still use Navia with a golden troop and you will get like up to like 300k damage, which is okay, you know. Yes, if you want to get more damage, then yes. Okay, let me do like this team and I will switch to Glad set. Yes, actually, you know why? Like, see, like without Constellation 4, she is okay, but she's like Cookie C0. You know, it's like that. Like, you will struggle to do more damage. I mean, your damage will be like not bad, but you cannot fully utilize and do rotations. You know, that's why. It's like Cookie Shinobu C0, it's the same situation. Because like, you get additional time of your skill of burst, so yeah, it's like that. And yeah, Constellation 4 is great for her. Okay, let me start again. So yeah.
No, my sword! Witness the power of Guwa! Everybody stand back! Overruled!
Clouds high. The bird.
Let me lead you along. I'm going in!
What is it? Oh yeah.
Coming was foretold. One with nature.
Witness the power of Fugwa. Rain out. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Where do you think you're adorn my night?
Everlasting as the moon.
Late bed. Into the wind.
Goodbye.
The eternal.
So yeah, it's like, let me check that. I will try to do the same exact moves. It's like 52, right? She's not bad actually. I mean, yes, but you know, like that weapon actually gives like pretty good damage. Not gonna lie. Let me check if I like switch. Oh yeah, this set. I usually like let's say what I do. I just try to not, because like you know you need a screen to do a screenshot, something like that, or take a notes of the of the artifacts you used before. So yeah, let me just switch these ones with my Arlecchino. It's the same if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's exactly the same. This Pyro one, yes, this one, and I used, if I'm not mistaken, that was, yeah, anyway, I will find it. So yeah. Unfortunately, yes, Mihoyo cannot like it's a problem in this game because like when you only like when you first, like let's say when you just start the game, you don't have enough artifacts and you need to switch between characters. That was so painful back then, you know. Even now it's like so you know, inconvenient. So yeah, let me switch this one. Let me switch. Oh yeah, tag, right? It's Dia. Quick to it's Candice. Candice. So yeah, now I have like 64 and I need to go for... Oh, I use this one. Oh yeah, it's a Whimsy. Let me go for just a second. For more crit rate, I would say crit rate, crit damage, something like that. Like crit rate, crit damage. I don't need energy recharge so much. Actually, this one okay, because he gives you like attack as well. It's a little bit less. Let me check it. This one is better. I think I use this one. Yeah, it was. Yeah, this one is better. Just a second. I don't want to lose the set, you know, like it's like, it's so annoying then to find the proper artifacts. So yeah, let's check. It's like exactly the same, I would say, you know, like the only difference is that like that was like 69 to 19, something like that. This like that. I mean, it's like better one. So yeah, let's check now with just a second. Let me check. Like yes, a glacier.
Let me weave you a verse. No one, I'm going in. Overrule.
As one with wind and cloud.
Rain cutter. Everybody stand back.
Now, unfortunately, I lost my banner buff.
Your coming was foretold. Time to go.
Rise and
Eternal oasis.
Rain outlines your fate.
What do you think?
Witness the power of God. Go in!
This is where you fall. Laid bare. Clouds hide. The birds call. Wind strike. The eternal oasis at long last.
I mean, it was a little bit faster, and that's why, in my opinion, just like, oh no, it's the same time, exactly, like 2 seconds slower. That's why, like, you know, like Glad said for C0 Arlecchino, it's the same damage, like exactly the same. I mean, WMC gives you about like 5 for C0 Arlecchino, it's like 5% more damage. That's it. It's not big difference. You can like easily go for Glad set. If you have good stats, you know, like, and like I try to like to get exactly the same stats, you know, like 69 to 219, and this one is 71 to 216. It has more attack though. It has more attack because like this sets for me, like, you know, like this one, you see, have like, let me compare. Just a second. Let me compare with the Whimsy. So you see, like, it has like more attack. This one has more attack. Way like, oh no, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, just a second. It's a Glad set, yes. Glad set, you see, like, has more attack. This one just crazy amount of attack. So yeah, that's why like the damage is equal, but still Whimsy is like about like 5% better. That's it. It's not like crazy amount of difference. Like it's not so much difference. You're right. Yes, about like Sucrose. Yes, with Sucrose it would be like a little bit faster, Dreamers. Glad has more damage than Whimsy during the stats of. Yes, exactly. You're right. It's like it's correct because like with these artifacts, you get like 35% like right away. You don't need to do like you know, that said, I mean Whimsy, like it has condition, which is bad. That's why I don't like this kind of sets. You know, like when the value of Bond of Life increases, so you need to get that Bond of Life, but you cannot get that Bond of Life until you cooked that Bond of Life and get that mark back. So yeah, let's say initially. By the way, we can do that like a test. You can do the test, by the way. You know which one? You can do the test on a physical Arlecchino. Because like with physical Arlecchino, like without Bond of Life. Oh my, just a second. Let me... Just a second. Let me go to fight this one, but with Zhongli. Sucrose, yeah, Sucrose can like help you to do like more maybe damage, but still it's like depends. You know why? Because Kazuha is still more comfortable to play, if you ask me, because like Kazuha's like crowd control abilities like is the best one in the game. So yeah, it's like, let's go instead of Shinchu. I will not do the swirl anyway. I just want to show you how it like.
A walk would be nice.
A walk would be nice.
Stabilize.
So yeah. 6k, right? 8k, something like that. So it's 9k. Say up to 9k, something like that. Now let's switch to... So it would be nice if they add an option, like, you know, like when you go to the character and says that like switch between this character, something like that would be just crazy useful. We'll see. They will, they need to add this, like, this type of option, or maybe some, like, it's like, will be so, like, convenient, like, to switch between the sets. Super cool. So yeah, anyway. Okay, it's like that. Yes, it's like that. Oh yeah, I can do, by the way, I do it wrong. Yes, exactly. I need to do like from the opposite, like from the Candice. You know why? I need to go for, no, it's the same. It's the same. That was a glad set. It's the same. Where is my, yeah. So yeah,
What could the
now she is like with a 69 to 290 with 100, by the way, and with a 4 piece.
Never.
By the way, Zhongli gives you damage as well, so you keep them, but it's like the same damage. I mean, it's like we only switch the set. It should be lower, by the way. I mean, according to the, like... You see, like, it's, like, initially it's already low, 7k. Yeah, the max is 7k, you see? But with Glad set, we did like 9k. So yeah, you see the difference? And it's a win, because we see rely on Bond of Life so bad, you need to get that Bond of Life passive. I mean, you need to activate this this Bond of Life passive, and that's the problem with the set. It's like, and the difference, by the way, it's pretty, that's why, like you said that, like initially you get like build. No, like this fair, that's not a bad idea, but it's not, you know why? Because she's Pyro. If she was a Cryo, then yes, would be great idea. But she's, it's like, you want me to make like Arlecchino, like Eula. I don't think it will work like that. It would work like that. It's like, but you know why? I will explain you. By the way, Lucifer, you can do Navia with physical damage. Yes, it's not a bad option, but Arlecchino, no, it's not like that. I go Tignari, the other day. Oh, standard mana. Oh yes, actually, Tignari is not a bad character. I mean, especially for new players, you know why? Because he's bow, and you need at least one bow in a team. You definitely need one. I mean, that's why I use Fischl usually. On the other side, he's pretty easy to build. He has pretty easy to use skill and kit, because like he plays out of his charge attacks, but when you use that skill you can do like charge attacks in no time. It's super easy. Or you can like use different weapons on him. The only condition I would say it's his set. I would suggest you to go to for a Deepwood. If you have Deepwood, it's oh, not only Deepwood, by the way. This one is also great. Yes, I forgot. But Deepwood, if you have only one Dendro in a team, then go for Deepwood. If you have like 2 Dendro characters, then this set, I mean Wanderer Troop, is better in my opinion. Because like it's charge attack damage by 35%, which is crazy, and also it gives you elemental mastery, which is also cool. Honestly, after the Abyss comparison, don't think Whimsy is worth. Yes, exactly. I mean, that's why that's why I wouldn't suggest you to go for Whimsy. Like, let's say to spend all of your resins like all day long on Whimsy. Because like it's like for C0 it's exactly the same damage, but if you have like C1 or C2 Arlecchino, it's completely different story. Then Whimsy is the best one, because in that case Whimsy maybe increase your damage by maybe 15%, something like that, you know, like it's way more valuable. But at C0 Glad set, it's the best one. I mean, you know why? Because like, let's say even if you like 1 year player or like 2 year player, 2 years player, something like that, you definitely have some artifacts, glad set artifacts. So yeah, you just need to farm a little bit, or maybe like use a scam box, and that's it. Or maybe you already have, like, because like I haven't farmed for glad set because I already had all of them. I had, like, yes, the only which I got, by the way, I got 2. Yeah, not gonna lie. I just, like, I got this one recently, attack, which is crazy actually, because like all of the upgrades went to crit rate and crit damage. I was like, you know, that was crazy. And this one, by the way, I got this recently also. Only 2 changes. Because like, before that, I used this set. Like, I used like this one with crit rate, crit damage, and I use a different pyro goblet. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest you anyway. I mean, C0 Arlecchino with glad set is the way to go. And weapon, by the way, doesn't matter because you use like the same weapon. Like, I mean, White Tessel is also pretty okay. I mean, so yeah, let me do a couple domains. Yes, yeah. Now I want to farm something for my Navia. I hope I can get like crit rate circle. By the way, I reach R45 today, so need to level up my character. So, oh, congrats actually. And by the way, all of the Dendro characters benefits from level 90. It means like, I don't know why, but they need that level. Because like, you know, like Dendro reaction, I mean, when it reacts with other elements, not all of the reactions are DPS. I mean, some of them are transformative reactions. That's why you need to level up. Like, let's say I'll hate him also, even though he is a DPS, and usually DPS characters, it's okay with 80 plus level, but still it's better to go like level 90. In this case, you will get more damage. Same situation with the Tignari, but I wouldn't suggest you to like level up him to level 90 for now. Just like, you know why? Do level like 80 plus and that's it, and then decide. I mean, for me, like, I just like, it's level 80 plus, something like that. Let me try like,
all right, let's head off.
I didn't farm for glad, I just, yes, so exactly, it's fair that yes, you just scan boxes and that's it, and you got like pretty good artifacts. Yeah, you don't even need to farm a glad set. I mean, but glad set drops like at like you can get them from the bosses, you know, like. But yes, we have a scan box, and sometimes. And that's why she is so beauty. You know why? She has a talent, like she has a passive. Even though you marked an enemy, and you lose that E, if you kill that enemy, like why he is in that mark state, you get that bond of life. So yeah, you don't need to mark new enemies again and cook that bond of life. That's why she's so like, you know, like she's so flexible. Oh, it's, you know, the dreamers, it's usually like that. It's always like that. Defense, okay, defense. It's always like that. It's a pain to farm artifacts, I know, like it's like... Let me switch to my glad set again. I mean, yes, I just switched to like to do some tests, something like that, but yes, glad set is a way. I mean, no need to go for, especially if at C0, it's like... If you get enough crit rate and crit damage, you know, it's okay, because like with this set, I have like pretty less energy recharge, which is like sometimes can harm you. You know, you time to time, since like energy, like that burst, it's the only way to heal Arlecchino. You need a little bit energy recharge. I mean, you know, like you can go without like with no energy recharge completely. You will be all right. But still, you know, like energy recharge is okay, not bad. Why not? If you can, why not? So yeah, just a second. Let me just go for a glad set. But before her release, so many players said that like the glad set is good, but not as good as like Whimsy. So it seems it wasn't that like correct info in my opinion. And that was yeah, Killer Dream, yeah. So yeah, it's exactly the same build. Oh, bye bye Ali, bye bye. By the way, the other artifact in Whimsy domain is for which? For Emily. Unfortunately for Emily, and that set is good only for one character, and you cannot use that set on any other character. The only benefit which that set gives you, it's like 2-piece gives you 18% of attack. That's it. It's completely useless for any other characters in the game, because Emily has passives which increase your damage according to that set. And also she has like some multipliers which increase your damage when burning exists on the field. So yeah, she relies on burning and on that set, but you can like use for a deepwood, by the way. If you have only one Emily with that set, you need second Dendro in the team. Would be nice to get. It's like let's say it's the same situation with Alhaitham and like with a Gilded Dream. If you use Alhaitham with a Gilded Dream, you need like second Dendro with a deepwood to get like more damage from Alhaitham. It's just, and the same thing with Emily. I mean, different set, but since she is Dendro and burning is like Dendro reaction, you need like deepwood, like another character with a deepwood. But still, if you skip like Emily, like that, and also that domain, by the way, only like that domain is only for Chlorine. It's a Whimsy. Arlecchino is Whimsy, and that new it's called like Revive, something like Revive. Like anyway, like I will check it. So yeah, you can skip that domain completely. No need to like farm Whimsy because of like C0 or Arlecchino if you have pretty good glad set. According to the leaks, that burning going to be no, it's not like that. Burning is not good, the dreamers. Burning is not good. Burning is, you cannot increase burning damage with Emily. It's not like that. She needs burning to do more damage. It's like completely different. It's like it's not like Emily on a field will increase burning damage. No, it's not like that. Emily on a field, not like that. It's like burning on a field increase your Emily's damage. It's like that. So yeah, if you don't have any burning on a field, then Emily's damage is trash as hell. So yeah. And if you have that burning, the damage is, if I'm not mistaken, according to the multipliers, it's a 4 times, like you get like 4x, let's say 4x damage, you know, like.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you I'm going in!
Let's try it. About the leaks, by the way, I haven't heard about the leaks and burning. The only thing I heard that Kinich is going to be like some kind of supportive characters for Emily, because with that hook he can apply Dendro constantly. Yes, you need that hook, and that hook is like works like the same as Dory's burst, by the way. If I'm not mistaken, I showed that like a couple streams ago. So yeah, it's like that. It's like, that's why I wouldn't suggest you to go for Kinich if you ask me. Even though he is fun to play, he has like pretty good like exploration mechanic when you can like do some acrobatic moves in the air, something like that. But still, like it's a waste in my opinion. Mualani will be way better, even though she also limited like in a wave damage, but she's will be more fun to play.
Transfix wind strike. No, my sword. Rim cutter. Teamwork is dreamwork.
That damage, I would say, you know, if you ask me.
Laid bare.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you up. Everybody stand!
Clouds high. The birds call.
I will
Your coming was foretold. Transfixed. The wind knows.
Where do you think you're going? No, my sword! Rain cutter! Teamwork is dream!
Fallen leaves adorn my. This is where you fall. Laid bare. Into the wind.
So yeah, it's exactly the same time as Whimsy and with this set. So yeah, maybe you lose something like it, maybe a couple seconds, but it's like, let's say maybe it's like some kind of, it's not like, yeah, it's not so significant. I mean, it's better to go for a glad set. And glad set, yes, when you start like to do some normal attacks, you immediately get that like, not a buff, but like increased attack, like 35%. So yeah, it's way better. But her weapon looks impressive. You know, like the dreamers, like every new character in this game looks impressive, believe me or not, like the Chlorine as well, but sooner or later some of the characters will lose the value. Some of them like will use more value, another one not so much value. Let's say Chlorine, in my opinion, will be okay in the future, but Emily, I don't think so. Because burning, like, let's say burning is not so damageable reaction. Like, you know, like it like gives you so many instances of damage, but numbers are so low. So that's why no one used that dendro like burning, you know. By the way, like when you in fight and you use a team like Dia, Neuvillette, or Furina, Raiden, and Nahida, you get that burning, by the way. But you don't even notice that burning. You know why? Because it's super bad. It's like not so great. That's why they did like they create the character like Emily. About the weapon, yes, but only because of weapon go for... I don't think so. I mean, if you ask me, go for a deathmatch. Deathmatch is like pretty good and pretty flexible weapon. You can use deathmatch on literally on any DPS and the farm DPS on in this game. Okay, like if you go like team like with this one, you get like burning as well.
I got you, boss.
Oh, okay. Because of
Stay
like
close and you will live.
Nahida and Dia. That's why this team is so good. If you lose some Hyper Bloom, you get like some another attacks. If you like lose some, you get like burning as well.
There is no escape. Everyone hold hands.
Silence!
You see the burning? It's a burning. Instances of burning 666. That was the same instances of burning.
Settle down!
Look alive.
You see the instances of burning? I mean, it's coupled. It's not so much.
I see everything.
You see, that's a burning. 190 and 90, like it's a burning. That's a burning. But it's trash.
Silence!
Because you have like literally no damage. But Emily can benefit from that reaction because like if that reaction exists on the field, you can deal like pretty good damage with Emily. It's like, yes, it's like that. Oh, hi Rohit, how are you doing? I saw... Oh yes, you know, like, you know, Lucifer, I try to not watch C6 like kind of characters. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Because like, you know why? I definitely know that I never will go for the C6 character in this game, especially DPS, by the way. Maybe I will go for supportive characters constellation, yes, maybe, but not for DPS, because like going constellation for a DPS is like make no sense because of power creeping. And supportive characters is way more valuable in this game than DPSs. And you know that power creeping means that you will get more powerful characters like DPS characters in the future. So yeah, and actually like, you know, and by adding that new Natla mechanic, they can change meta a little bit, but still supportive is still like better to go for supportive characters than DPSs. Alright, let me try. So yeah, that's like, let me try with some bosses maybe. Oh yeah, let me do ley lines a couple times with this team. Oh yeah, with the Neuvillette team. So yeah, that's why Burgeon is not so great. And you need to keep that Burgeon up, or that burning up. I mean, you need to continuously keep that burning. If I'm not mistaken, Emily checks if burning exists on a field every 8 seconds, which is good, by the way. You know why? Because like, let's say she checks the burning. If burning exists, you get 8 seconds increased damage by Emily, and next check is going to be after 8 seconds. So it's like, you don't need, if I got it correct, you don't need to like to do burning again and again and again. You just like need to do some calculation in mind, you know, like let's say like, and let's say switch to other characters every 5 or 6 seconds, something like that. But still, it's like I think like we'll see though, we'll see. I mean, it depends on Emily. If she can apply Dendro pretty well, I maybe will go for her, because like that field for 22 seconds is pretty good, like area for tests, if you ask me. So yeah. Unfortunately, you cannot recast it like Dia does, because that recasting that field, if you have Constellation 2, is just crazy. Just imagine you can, like, yes, you can do it only one time. I mean, like, one time you cast that field, second time you recast it, but it's okay, why not? Oh yes, bye bye, Lucifer, bye bye. Right, well, that's true. We haven't seen high 5-star support getting power cube. Oh yes, actually yes, right. Bro, for real, Capitano won't be playable. Yes, actually right, yes, I know, like, Capitano is not going to be playable. If you ask me, I'm completely okay with that. You know why? Because we will get so many like broken characters in this patch, I mean in Natlan and 5.x. We don't need more than that, if you ask me. And it's better to keep the characters for future, at least something, you know? Like, but we should get like at least one Fatui Harbinger. And if that Fatui Harbinger is going to be Columbina, I'm okay with that. Why not? But yes, Capitano looks like, you know, like so great, actually. And you want him like to be playable immediately, but it is a game. I mean, as soon as you get Pyro Archon, I'm sure you will, you just forget about like Capitano. Oh yeah, my crystals. Anyway, now I just some kind of skip the crystals.
Bow your head.
Buckle up.
And now we recast. And that's it. I mean,
Illusion shattered.
Settle down.
so yeah, that recasting ability, it's so cool. Oh yeah, let's try with this one.
Shine down.
Ignorant and bold.
Silence.
Look alive.
Considerate of me. I can still.
Yeah, she's cracked, if you ask me. I mean, that Dia is just insanely cracked, because like you don't need any energy, you don't need anything. You just need EM weapon, EM build, and that's it. That's it, and level 90, of course. Yes, level 90, like it's important. Because of Virgin, only because of that. And like Toma, nah. You don't need Toma.
There is no escape. Everyone hold hands. Buckle up.
Like I went too far. Death.
So yeah. I heard that too. Capitano may be not playable, and I also heard that he's going to be cry. Yes. Oh, bye bye. Oh yes, it's about like who's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yes, maybe cryo, but you know, like it's not like cryo. Let's say it's not like cryo. Like it's the same. Like it's my own opinion. I think we will get the same situation like with the Wanderer when we saw him on the quest. He had like that electro gnosis, but when the character released, he became more like animal. And most likely in a quest, yes, Capitano is going to be like a cryo, but when they release the character, he will change that like aura. I mean, like not aura, that element, because like I don't think they will. Like, you know, so far we have two harbingers. It's a Hydra harbinger, right? We have Pyro Harbinger. So yeah, most likely they will not, like, a Capitano is not going to be Hydro or Pyro. Let's just imagine it's like that. Also, we will get Columbina, which is Cryo, you know, like. So yeah,
desert's a
there's
tough
only couple
adversary,
elements on the
least it
field.
doesn't hide
It's like
anything.
Electro,
What
physical,
you see is what you get.
not Dendro and
and
Animal
whether
in
you
my
take on the
opinion.
challenge is entirely up to you.
Because, like, you know, like Dendro and Animal are so broken. Just imagine we will get something like melee 5-star DPS Animal. He is going to be just insanely crazy, in my opinion. Like, so yeah, we'll see. I mean, like, you know, it's like only, like, let's say, we don't have like.
Bow your head.
Let's get it on!
Oh, bye, Dreamers. Bye, bye, Dreamers. All right, let me do some like yes, it's like it's close to 11. So yeah, let me do some ley lines if you don't mind, guys. Then I will do one more domain, and maybe that's it. But still, it's all right. I mean, usually, by the way, we get like, let's say, alongside the character, we should get the boss. So we definitely will get Capitano boss, by the way, like as a materials boss, which you need far.
Hey!
Look alive!
Yeah, this team is just cracked, you know, if you ask me. Oh yeah, let me try with this boss, by the way. I think Capitano will have delusion, that's why he is so loyal to Cryo Archon. Delusion? Maybe, you know, like unfortunately I'm not like so deep to the lore, you know. I don't read any lore, something like that. The only thing like I read is like the quests and stories, something like that. But yes, maybe you're right. I mean, I hope they will do like Capitano pretty powerful, you know. He is number one and obviously he is going to be pretty crazy. But still, I mean, if you, let's say, if you get like, let's say like Wanderer, not a bad character, but in my opinion, Electro Wanderer would be way better than Animal. It's my opinion, because like, you know, like they intentionally like decrease the damage of the Wanderer. Yes, at C6 he's crazy, but at C0 in my opinion he's not, maybe he's not bad. I don't have Wanderer, I never like, I played him a couple times, I didn't like it so much, because like flying and doing normal attacks, it's charge attacks or normal attacks, it depends on the weapon, by the way. If you have like his signature weapon, it's better to go for normals if I'm not mistaken. If you have like other weapons, it's better to go for charge attacks. So yeah, it's like a little bit inconvenient. But Electro is another story, because Electro like for range character is crazy. Electro for range character is just insanely crazy. But it's me, maybe like I'm wrong. Why not? It's we already got him anyway. But maybe. The only problem is is like he's not, let's say it's not a problem, he's not playable. I hope we will get Columbina first. It's a Cryo and she's a third sitter. I mean, she's at like Fatui Harbinger, like
Shine
third
up!
Fatui Harbinger.
I see everything!
Settle down.
Buckle up!
Sharing my knowledge!
Silence.
Okay. By the way, let me try. Yeah, let me go like this.
Chivalry will never die.
Illusion shattered. Everyone hold hands. Animal test 6308. Animal.
Witness the power of Gua. No, my.
Absorption test. Hey.
There is no escape.
Okay, it's offset again. Come on. I mean, I need this set. Anyway. Yeah, I want to get that cryo circlet for Navia and test how is it damaged with her signature set. It should be way better, by the not a way better, but maybe like 15% more damage, which is okay. I use golden shroom. So yeah. Alright, maybe it's like this is it for today. Let me do that scan box real quick. Yeah, my lucky team.
Behold!
The process and the venue. Alright. Maybe go for... Yeah, let's try another set. You know why? I need like couple pieces for my Xianyun. Would be nice to get something. Okay, attack up. Okay, not today. That's the epic. If we able fight Capitano in the battle arena. Actually, yes. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, maybe, just maybe, we will get new endgame content, something like that. Because, like, as you remember, Arcopyron, Mavuika, she like was telling about something about the tournaments, you know, like if you're brave enough to compete or something like that, and also like I welcome you, like it's like something. Maybe it's going to be like some additional endgame content. Who knows? Would be nice actually, you know, like we only in this game we only have like 3 endgame content. It's a TCG, the best one by the way, the best in the game. So yeah, anyway, it's a Spiral Abyss and Imaginarium Theater. So yeah, that's it. That's only 3 endgame content, which is so low if you ask me. I mean, you know, like it's super low. So yeah, maybe another one with some Primogems, like monthly, would be nice.
Something you wish to report?
Go on.
You have my undivided attention.
So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I don't need to use like this one. It's like expires in 5 days. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Inventory. So yeah, I will just level up my artifacts a little bit later. So yeah, guys, it's like that for today. It's this it for today. I mean, I will be online tomorrow again. So yeah, feel free to join tomorrow. Maybe we'll get something like some news about the characters. I don't think so, because like we got already, they nerf Moalani so bad. I mean, it's not a nerf, by the way. In my opinion, it's more balancing. They nerf her again with the energy generation, particle generation. Like she had like 5 particle, now she had 4.5. It's okay, you know why? Because if you get sorry about that. If you get like a pretty good supportive character with a Favonius weapon, you will completely okay with the energy. And she needs that energy, by the way. Not so much, but still. Oh yeah, you're welcome, guys. We are well welcomes. Oh, there are leaks about... No, not yet, Rohit. Not yet, because like, you know why? Maybe they will fight each other in a 5.0 quest, as I heard something like that. In a 5.0. So yeah, we will get some ore info like next patch. It's in 30 days. But still, it's like only leaks. I just heard about that. Because like we should get something, some quest which is related to Pyro Archon, because we definitely know who Pyro Archon is, you know, like the Mawika is going to be a Pyro Archon, and we know that Capitano might be not playable in
Staring into my eyes is
5.x,
ill-advised.
but still we will get him as a character, right? So yeah, and by the way, if you like remember the teaser, like Mawika told that like welcome to the tournament, so yeah, we should get something about that tournament, definitely. And we should get who will participate, you know, like, but because like it's like there's no way like there's a tournament without any like members or like I don't know, characters, something like that. So yeah, we will get more info. And by the way, we can get that info a little bit early on the developer stream, by the way, and we will get that stream, by the way, in less than 20 days. So yeah, that would be nice.
The secrets of the
So
mechanical
yeah, guys.
arts are too
Alright, thanks for joining once again. I will be online tomorrow, so yeah, feel free to join, guys. Oh yeah, and bye bye. Thanks for joining, guys. Bye bye.
Fountain. Hear my wishes. Today's recommendation is the scope. Come take a look. You'll definitely find the catches your eye. A lush, edgy soup. You're also here for Moscow's home, aren't you?